Day after day, night after night, not only are Chicago liberals being exposed for their utter incompetence, but also for their moral bankruptcy. Instead of thanking federal law enforcement, welcoming them, they use words that put targets on their backs.
There is no invasion here. There is no insurrection here. And local and state law enforcement are on the job and managing what they need to. I refuse to let Donald Trump, Kristi Noem, and Gregory Bovino continue on this march toward autocracy.
Big word. And tonight, we are learning that the gang, the Latin Kings, has put out a hit on the man Pritzker just defamed, Border Chief Greg Bovino. The online post offered $2,000 for info, $10,000 if you take him down. Now, the legal alien who posted that, Juan Espinoza Martinez, was arrested yesterday and faces charges for soliciting the murder of a senior law official.
It is indeed emblematic of what our brave law enforcement officers and agents are facing across the nation. That was an illegal alien that was comfortable enough living here in the United States, an illegal alien gang member, to put a bounty out like that. And when we look at what the governor or the mayor are talking about, they are the reason that gang members feel comfortable enough to do something like that.
Here to discuss is Senator Ted Cruz from the great state of Texas. Senator, now Charlie's been gone for not even 3 weeks, and now this, and this from a man who was one of the early favorites for the Democrats' 2028 run.
Look, he's a billionaire with inherited wealth. He throws around rhetoric like it doesn't matter at all. He's not the only one. Gavin Newsom is doing the same thing. Hakeem Jeffries is doing the same thing. They demonize ICE relentlessly. You know, the week after Charlie was murdered, there was a sniper in Dallas, Texas, who opened fire on an ICE facility. I was right there on the ground within minutes of it happening. It is horrific, and that psychopath, like the psychopath who murdered Charlie, wrote on his shell casings his extreme left-wing ideology. This rhetoric has consequences, and you have Democrats who are cheering it on. You have Hakeem Jeffries saying that you should go after ICE agents, you should dox them, you should go after their home, and then they get mad. Why are they wearing masks? They're wearing masks because Democrats are putting targets on them. And it is grotesque and it is dangerous. And where are the Democrats denouncing this language? Because I don't see any.
No, I mean, they say we should be more civil, but then they never do anything. They never say anything. And, you know, Kristi Noem visited Portland today. So she landed there and confronted an illegal who got captured by ICE. Check this out.
Let me out.
Let you out?
Yeah.
No, not let you out. You're under arrest. That's a criminal charge in this country, to be here illegally. You waited until we detained you. So now you will be removed from this country and never given the chance to come back.
Habla inglés.
Well, look, for 4 years we had an invasion, and it was a deliberate invasion. The Democrats were in charge of that. They wanted it to happen.
I think it was treasonous, Senator. I actually think this was high treason, what happened at the border.
And, you know, it's interesting. You compare it to Obama. I joke that Biden did something I used to think was impossible. He made me miss Barack Obama. Because Obama, and he was left-wing, and you and I disagreed with almost all of his policies, but he actually deported millions of people. When it came to immigration, in many ways he followed the law. What Joe Biden and this White House did, there's no precedent for a president that says, to hell with the law, we're just going to let everyone go. And Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, they were the last mile of the human trafficking network, and it was literally every single day a different American was murdered, a different woman was raped, a different child was assaulted by illegals they released, and not a Democrat has changed course. Instead, what do? You have Democrat senators fly down to El Salvador to have daiquiris with MS-13 human traffickers, and instead they demonize ICE and demonize law enforcement.
Now, the government shutdown, another big issue. So it's going to be dragging into perhaps another week. And the president said he's willing to strike a deal with the Democrats on health care. Watch.
The Democrats are the ones that started this, and if you think about it, it's about health care to a large extent. It's about we want great health care for people. We are speaking with the Democrats, and some very good things could happen with respect to health care.
Would you make a deal with them on the ACA subsidies?
If we made the right deal, I'd make a deal, sure.
Why should a deal be made with the Democrats? I wouldn't make any deal with them. Here's the deal. No deal.
Yeah, look, I don't think there's going to be any deal on the shutdown. They've shut the government down. They've done it on purpose.
They own it. Make them own it.
The House has funded the government. They passed a clean continuing resolution every day. Today, I went and voted to open the government. The Republicans all stood together and voted to open the government, and the Democrats all said, shut it down. They said to our soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines, you don't get a paycheck. They said to single moms that are relying on the Women, Infants, and Children program, we're cutting off your money. They said to federal workers in Virginia and Maryland, and by the way, the Virginia and Maryland senators voted to cut off the paychecks of all the federal workers in their states, and they're doing it. The reason they're doing it is because they want free government-provided health care for illegal aliens. That's how extreme their party is. But the truth of the matter is, Laura, that's not actually the reason they're doing it. The reason they're doing it is because Chuck Schumer has a political crisis. A few months ago, he worked with Republicans to keep the government open, and he's afraid of being primaried by AOC, so he's throwing a temper tantrum to show that he hates Donald Trump, too. That's why we have a shutdown.
Likelihood that the Ninth Circuit will overturn that district court judge on the Portland National Guard case. Likelihood.
Ninth Circuit, I'd put 30%. U.S. Supreme Court, I'd put 80%. By the way, I think I actually urge the Speaker of the House today to impeach this radical judge who sentenced the person that tried to murder your and my friend Brett Kavanaugh to 8 years, did a 22-year downward departure. And the reason she did is she said the murderer is transgender, so apparently it's okay to try to murder a Supreme Court justice. I think the House should impeach him, and we should have impeach her, and we should have a trial in the Senate. That is not good behavior. It is ridiculous, and she's unfit to be a judge.
Oh, I support that 100%. Excellent update on that. Thank you, Senator. Great to see you as always.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.